Bugs in the lawn. The most common bug in the United States in the lawn is the grub. And grubs can be a real bear to treat because they're underground. And there's not just one grub, there are many kinds of grubs. There are all 8 or more species of grubs. Now, a grub is just not an insect in itself, it is the larval form of a beetle. That's what a grub is, the larval form of a beetle. And scientists identify grubs by the hairs on their fanny. It's called a raster pattern. And so when you look at a raster pattern, or when a scientist does, he can actually tell which species of grub. Some grubs are deep in the ground and others are not. And the reason that can be important is to tell you what products to use for those grubs. Now, grub products today are very different from the grub products of years past. These products are actually very specific to grubs. Some of these products can kill 100% of the grubs in the soil and not harm the earthworms or many other of the soil insects. So they're a lot more environmentally friendly than they have been in the past. So I've got an expert here that can actually tell us about putting down some of these products and some of the precautions you need to use in these products. And so you can have a beautiful green lawn and also be environmentally friendly with it. I have Karen Reardon here with me from Rise. Karen, it is great to have you here on Grow Your Own. And we're talking about bugs, specifically grubs. And I mean, that is the #1 insect in the United States to get rid of. And I guess insecticides are just a little bit different from other products because they can be harmful to man more so than other products. And it's important we use them correctly. Now, what kind of advice? Well, first tell us a little bit about Rise and what kind of advice can you tell us about using some of these products?
Thanks, Bruce. It's great to be here. Well, Rise stands for Responsible Industry for a Sound Environment, and we actually represent, as a national trade association, the companies that formulate and manufacture and provide most insecticides into the consumer lawn and garden market. And you're right, insecticides do warrant some extra care when you're using them. We really want consumers to choose right and use right. And that means identifying your pest, and when you get to the garden center, take a look at the label first thing.
Now, what about when you identify your pest, what's the best route you see for doing that?
Well, you're going to be in your yard or pulling a leaf off of a plant that has a pest problem, and probably your garden center might appreciate if you brought that in as a Ziploc bag. Often there's someone here who can help you identify what it is if you're not familiar with what bugs and fungus might be in your lawn and garden.
Well, and I know the Extension does a lot of work that in different parts of the country also for that. Now, when you're actually using these products, are there any tips you can give viewers to make sure the product is used properly?
Well, I'll tell you one thing, these products are really heavily tested, so when you're going to go out and buy an insecticide to use in your lawn and garden, you can be assured that these are science-backed products. Companies spend literally $200 million to bring just one of them to the market. They've been thoroughly tested for safety, so when you get here, when you know what your pest is, you can pick a ready-to-use, you can pick a granular if it's a problem in the lawn, you can pick things that attach to your hose, you can pick something that's for a spot treatment. So again, whatever your pest is, your extension agent can help you identify what the right product is, or your lawn and garden center expert.
Right, and get it on and choose right and use right. Karen, thank you so much. That is terrific. You stay with us for more of Grow Your Own.